Okay guys, so this video now is looking at an exercise called bird dog. It's a great way to train your so-called core. Basically the idea being that we're looking at keeping everything stable sort of in this area. So we're looking at the stability of your torso whilst your arms and legs are moving, so that we do it on the floor in this bird dog position, so that when we bring it up into actually doing more I suppose more functional stuff, more like you're lifting weights and things like that, that we can cope with that when we do the heavier stuff. So but we need to bring it back down and bring it into this level quite often, a lot of the time, to make sure that we can do this first before doing everything else. So with this, I need you to make sure that we're looking at what we refer to as bracing. Now, bracing means that when you, so when you cough, when you laugh, when you sneeze, everything within that torso goes nice and tight, and that's what we're looking at with bracing. So it's as if you were going to brace for a punch in your stomach. It goes tight, okay? So that's what we refer to as bracing. So it's not pushing the abs out, it's not pulling them in, it's literally just contracting the torso and getting that nice and stable, ready to do this move. So with this, what we're going to do is we're looking at what we call the neutral spine, or the natural spine, and you'll find that you've got an arch in your lower back, and that's a natural arch, and that's absolutely fine. Everybody's is different, and that's okay too. So with this, I want you to make sure that when you're bracing, you're holding and maintaining that natural curve. So again, when we start taking the arms up or the legs out, again, this spine doesn't move at all, okay? So it's really important that you focus on keeping the spine completely still. If you need to, you can use mirrors, or you can use, as I'm doing at the moment, so the phone's on and I can see my reflection in the phone. It's a good way to have that feedback to know if your back is actually moving or not. So with this, we're going to come on to all fours. So your hands are going to be underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. Now from here, starting at the top level, is that we start to take one arm and the opposite leg out. We're making sure again that we've braced and that lower back isn't moving. So what you'll see here is that although I'm trying to raise up, if I go much more, my back starts to move. Okay, so again, I'm bracing and I'm trying to think lengthened and that stable spine. We're going to hold it for 10 seconds. And then we're going to bring it back in. And then we're going to go the other side. So again, one arm, opposite leg, bracing, keeping that spine neutral. So taking the arm and leg out, you can lift them up. And I'm actually going to push the heel away as opposed to pointing the toes. And the reason being is it starts to engage those muscles in the posterior chain. So the muscles all in the back that we want to get working. It also stops me from trying to raise too high. So I push the heel away, reach with the arm. And again, as soon as I lift up a little bit too much, my back starts to go. So I'm going to bring it back down. Again, think lengthened position, hold it for 10 seconds and slowly controlled bring it back down. So that's sort of the I suppose the top level, if you like. We can bring it down and modify it for whatever you're comfortable with. So with this same position, we can start off, again bracing, we can start off either with one arm, so we can raise the arm and bring that back down. And again, you hold it 10 seconds and relax, making sure again spine's nice and neutral. And obviously the other arm you can bring up. Again, with that, so if you're finding that you're actually moving the spine and you can't control that brace, then what you can do is just start to take the arm out and bring it back in, and then you can go over to the other side. So when you swap sides as well, making sure that you're not wiggling over to the side or the hips are not dropping. So you can either use the arms or brace. You can start to slide the leg out and bring that back in and slide it out again. And then you can take the leg up, again raise, push the heel away, hold, brace, and bring that back down. Okay, so there's a few different ways that you can do this. So basically work at whatever level you're comfortable at. The whole idea is that you hold it again, 10 seconds, hold, maintain that stability in your spine, and then bring it back down, okay? And you're doing that for repetitions. So have a go. This is your bird dog. It's a nice fun one to do. Good control, brace, enjoy.